You were like, girl, what?
Hello, you guys. This is for the air signs of the week. We're just doing a general collective reading. We're not going to go individually like I normally do because that's very time consuming and it kind of steals away from when you guys get your own specific reading. Because imagine, like, yeah, I did the air signs for the week and then y'all go into your own readings and then y'all like, what the fuck? This girl really like repeated herself. So it kind of steals away from it. So that's why this is just going to be like a general collective reading, and then towards the end it's going to be the air signs versus everybody. So if you guys are interested in that, obviously, you know, do take a listen afterwards. All right, if I have enough time, I will go into career and finance, but I normally do that during the weekly, so it's no purpose in putting it here. So yeah, it's the air signs. So we have a card that says that the past is over. Okay, some of y'all gonna be starting to feel a change or less energy from this person by the fall time. So we're in the winter right now. So it's not right now. It's gonna be like next year, 2026. All right. There's gonna be a lot of energy of you feeling like you guys need to work on your shadow self. Like you're gonna be trying to like soul search. That's the word I was looking for. My bad. We have a separation card. So some of y'all are in separation and grieving over this person. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Karmic debts, contracts. Oh, this is a karmic connection for y'all. Dang, y'all are dealing with karmics. That's crazy. That's why there's restrictions. You had to learn your karmic lesson with these people you guys are dealing with. What's this issue about? Karmic contract. That's interesting. Whoa, death card. Something's done. Transformation connection. Yeah, this done. Death tower. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Only one you missing is the world card. This was meant to end. Because when the death and the tower show up like that next to each other, that's meant to end. My bad, y'all. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you connect that microphone, please, for me?
Oh my god, you were just talking and it wasn't connected?
No, it's picking up on my screen's mic, but it's a shitty mic.
Oh, so
give me a second, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like the way it sounds, so I want the Yeti on. It's right here.
Oh.
All right, now.
Testing.
Yeah, you're retarded though, but testing. All right, so we got it now, y'all. It just was, I don't like the actual mic from the TV, from the computer. So it looks like you knew the truth about someone you perceived as your 10 of cups. You guys were looking at them like they were a soulmate, but this person was a terrorizer. Okay, you guys are in a lot of 9 of Swords energy with this person. You could be feeling in despair or missing them. Okay, there's some type of grief here, some type of stress with the 9 of Swords. Did you step on the remote? You walking away from someone that you care about with the 8 of Cups. It's like, I don't want to, but I have to. In order for me to be happy, I got to turn my back on this energy. So whomever this person is that you guys are dealing with, could be a water energy. It's kind of like you were pushed to like abandon this, right? And it is somebody that you feel a lot of like pain or like distress over. It is a karmic contract, and so I want to know what you guys were supposed to learn. Okay. What were they supposed to learn from this karmic connection? There was supposed to be a decision made with this past person. Okay. There was a lot of confusions here because something seemed like it was kind of like a good offer, but it was just mostly very childish energy. So a lot of y'all, it was a lot of like coming in and out and making something seem good. You knew and you saw that you had invested here, but you knew it wasn't like worth it anymore, or you were having a realization, you know what I'm saying, about the connection at some point. Like you invested here, right? And when you went to look back at, you know, the growth of it, you kind of were like, damn, what the hell? This didn't really come out the way I thought it would. You know, and one of y'all was really like really crazy indecisive. Like you, I don't know if it was you guys, but someone couldn't make some sort of a decision on whether they wanted to stick around. It was a lot of like love and it was inconsistencies, right? But it was like kind of like love was being shown, offers were being offered, but someone was very like flaky, like they wasn't really like stable. No bueno, y'all. Wow, someone had other options. That's why you got the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups. That makes sense. One of y'all had some options here. Other connections. Choices. Okay? Which ended up causing stress into the connection. Ended up inviting stress into the connection because somebody was just really confident. They were like really kind of in their ego, acting like, well, shit, I got other options, so I really don't need to put too much work into this. But whatever, whomever the one that was that did this, whether it was you or them, this is what fucked up the connection because the connection was karmic because of that. There was a lesson here that needed to be learned. This person was like kind of like mirroring back. They were like mirroring to you what you were lacking or you felt like you wanted. Like, right? So like if you were lacking love and you felt like you wanted love, there was like runner chaser dynamic, that type of shit. So they were mirroring back to you what you should have been given to you. So something kept feeling like incomplete or falling short of. Okay. You could have even felt like this was like a responsibility of yours, like a parent figure. Like you felt like, damn, like you felt responsible for this person. When you guys had disagreements and stuff like that, you would sit here and you was waiting for them, air signs. You would sit here and you would be like, I'm just gonna wait for them to cool off. I'm just gonna wait, you know, and this ended up just being very stressful over time. Because there was like a pause in the relationship. You know, it was like a waiting. Waiting, spying, trying to get information on what this person's up to. It was a lot of like, it wasn't the right connection, but because you allowed them to like do whatever they wanted, that was the problem here. What do they need to know about these karmic contracts? What was the lesson besides the waiting? Someone would promise you like a new beginning or a relationship, and that was keeping you stuck on the wheel. This reconciliation was constantly happening. It was like you were like on a karmic wheel. It was constantly like the same thing, with the wheel being here and the Four of Wands. That's reconciliation that kept happening. So it was like things would happen and then boom, back around. It was a cycle. It was a karmic cycle. Someone would come in, offer you love, promise, you know what I'm saying, reconciliations after problems. But it was like the same thing, different days, and you couldn't hop off of this wheel. It was something that kept happening repeatedly. And it caused you some type of insecurities. There was like a lack of a new beginning here. So this person you guys are dealing with, love was being offered, but it's like the fire was slowly dying between y'all because it was like the same shit, different day. There was like a lack of a beginning. That's the Ace of Wands, but it's flipped. Is there anything else that the air signs need to know before we move on? Lack of growth. There was a lack of growth. You had the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Empress. There was a lack of growth here. Someone was too busy running in and out. I told y'all. The motivation wasn't really there. It was kind of like, I'm going to keep myself busy. You know what I'm saying? And not acknowledge what's happening here. And that was causing problems. You guys have this new idea coming through. There's a lot of child energy, but it's something that you want to do. And it's basically to heal right now. Some of you guys feel like your home or like a specific place, like a room, it's like your sanctuary, and you feel at peace there. And you're really trying to like do some type of work to like heal. All right. The problem with you is, look at you. You trying to heal, but you so focused on this pain, so focused on why something didn't work out, wanting some type of answers here. And you don't need to be doing all that because you know something's done with, right? This person has more than shown you that they're not serious, and you know that. And so when that's transpiring, why do you have such difficulty accepting an ending or feel like, I gotta focus on all this like loss and all this like pain? Like, people show you who they are the first time, you gotta believe it, right? And so you guys are kind of like struggling with acceptance. Even though your person was in and out, which means they wasn't really given to you like that. That's gameplay. Let's call it what it is. You're disappointed because somebody broke your heart. Somebody like let you down, caused you pain, and you focus on their absence. So it's a karmic. Don't focus too much on this. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm not trying to be ruthless, but it ain't a connection you're supposed to be with anyway. So it's just a lesson. You feel me? Like if the universe tomorrow was like, yo, that person that you spent 17 years with is your lesson to love yourself, I'd be like, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If y'all felt that I needed to spend this many years with somebody to learn my lesson, that just means that for 17 years, I wasn't fucking listening to the flags. You know, and so some of y'all, you've been doing this for a while. Some of y'all been doing this for a while because remember the wheel, right? And so maybe you just wasn't ready because your inner child was unhealed, you know? you all are in different paths of life. You all are going through like different shit, right? But you can't stop your growth based upon the idea of wanting someone to love you. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. I'm just saying. Because some of us, we tend to like, keep ourselves stuck because we don't want the realization or we don't want to know the truth. I'm going to get some healing messages from you or for you. Not even from you, for you. All right. Can I get some healing messages for the air signs, please? You're going through a rebirth. Okay. There are things you obviously don't know that are hidden from you. All right. What's in front of you, even though it doesn't seem like it's something that you know or you can see clearly through because the moon is here, is you're going to have some type of victory here. All right. A lot of y'all are in the process of, shifting. You're growing. You're changing here. You're turning into the Empress. All right. You'll be able to be more balanced after this is done. Yeah. Something about your money is gonna come into like what the fuck is that called? I'll just say balance because there's a word. There's a specific word, y'all, but I can't remember right now because it's sort of it. But yeah, there's a specific word I was looking for. There's something that's gonna come into balance for you financially, but it's taking its time because you guys still have to close out this cycle with this energy. Okay. Once that's done, you're going to realize your finances are not going to be yo-yoing because a lot of y'all, the reason why your finances been like up and down, like money will come in, but it'll leave right back out is because you're dealing with this person. So it's like kind of like a slap from the universe. Like, hey, you're not paying attention. So we got to affect you so that you can realize that this ain't what you need to worry about. Okay. Your best bets at this present time is going to be to keep your guard up towards someone that's slow or detached from you at this present time. Okay. Could be slow to communicate with you. They could be acting detached. The High Priestess is here. So you're obviously needing to go with your intuition with the Seven of Wands. They're asking you to protect your energy from this person because they'll come back around, but they're still going to be like juggling you or like acting flaky. And this is something you don't see. You're on a path of growth. And you can't sabotage it by continuing to be on something you know is not meant to be. Okay? Just letting y'all know. All right? And for some of y'all, this person got heavy. It keeps coming out that they have like a third party. Like they have other options, all right? That they hold on to. Okay, so we are now going to go and pull out some oracle cards for y'all. So we're going to go to Aries to Pisces. Siobhan, that's 11:30. Oh, shit. Too many. Shit. All right. We have meditate. Choose to meditate on good things. Because whatever you choose to contemplate on the most is what the universe is going to give to you. Ooh. So stop thinking about this sad shit y'all be out here like. Fuck all that. Stop thinking about sad stuff, man. Vices, whether we admit it or not, we all have. Wait, what the fuck? My bad. Whether we admit it or not, we all have or have had bad habits. and did not deserve our greater good. Use the knowledge to become a better version of you. So some of y'all got vices you need to shake off. That kind of threw me off. That didn't sound like a complete sentence. It sounded like a run-on. Loss. Sometimes we must lose things and people to appreciate them and their value. Then other times we must lose in order to gain. Ooh, that makes a lot of sense with your reading. Because that shit literally said you had to lose this person for you to gain your financial stability. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Shit. This is the air signs dealing with Aries. What's going on between the air signs and Aries? They said take out 4 cards. Oh, shit. Damn, why you fighting with them? Oh, God. All right. If you're dealing with an Aries, you both are turning your back on this commitment. One of y'all is more worried about stability or leadership. The other is really focused on running around town, trying to keep themselves busy, okay? There's a lot of angry energy if you're dealing with the Aries here over a fight that you guys have or some type of disagreement. Like, y'all can't seem to get along. The problem here is that you both are turning your back on the commitment, so the connection's falling apart. Taurus. Dang. Okay. Taurus is like, I see you for who you are. They're having some type of awakened moment, right? And so they're watching you, trying to see what you're up to, but it's not because they want you, but because they are trying, they think you're like doing sneaky shit is what it is, right? They're trying to like figure out what the fuck you're doing, which is interesting. They want to be single. They're like, I already invested here. I try to make this shit work. And all this person keeps doing is constantly hurting me. That's all the air signs keep doing. So they're kind of in this like wounded warrior energy with the 9 of Wands and wanting to be single. All right. They feel like they already did whatever they could do and this shit did not grow to what they want. So the Taurus is checked out. They're having an awakening is what it is about the connection. Gemini. You're dealing with a Gemini. There will be some type of conversation that will provide some type of clarity. Truths will be spoken. Yep. This will not be a constructive conversation. Okay. This conversation where truths are going to be spoken, it's going to leave one of y'all very like confused or like still like feeling like someone's hiding something. And so that's going to lead to disappointment and each of y'all are going to go your way because one of y'all is hella immature and going to start ghosting. You know what I'm saying? And so this is the problem here. This connection is not being fed into constructively. This is 100% what a karmic connection does too, which is sad. But it's not being fed into constructively and it's falling apart because of that. These cards literally scream karmic connection. Like heavy. A lot of disappointments, a lot of ghosting, a lot of secrets. You know what I'm saying? And hurt energy. Cancers. Cancer is insane. They stress over, first of all, they're very like stress inducing to you guys. They're like problematic. They stress over, well, I don't really call it stress, but they hold back from what they perceive as their 10 of cups. So they're crazy. Really done. Let me stop. They do. They hold back from this connection. Oh God, they're so fucking immature. Yeah, they are. They're immature. They miss you, which is crazy, but they hold back from you. They cause you stress and they stress themselves out because this is an energy that kind of like sits here like, well, I know I could be happy with you and shit like that, but I'm just gonna hold back. It's like immaturity. So you have to learn something from them. They've taught you more than one lesson. These cancers have taught you guys a lot of karmic lessons. You've learned a lot from them. They've done multiple things that are karmic, and you should have like picked up on it or seen it. I mean, yeah. They've taught you 20 lessons in total. I saw the number 20. And they've been emotional lessons. So they've been doing fuck shit for some time now. Oh, damn. Leo. Leo's holding on to you, but they're acting emotionally unavailable. Okay? They seem to want some sort of victory with you, but not showing it. All right? Or not expressing it. Trying to attain some type of finances. They feel like that's what is going to like balance them out. You know, the Leo might have air in their chart, may have Libra to be exact. They are in this like air stance towards you, like, so they may have some type of mean shit to say to you. They may be trying to act like they have boundaries or trying to set boundaries. Virgo. Damn, if you're dealing with a Virgo, the problem here is that you both are fucking knuckleheads. One of y'all is toxic as fuck, and the other one don't want to change. Yep. There's going to be an offer for a new beginning with the Virgo, but it looks like it's sexual. It's like a sex codependency. We got Libra. Oh my God. What the fuck? We just lost mad cards, y'all. If you're dealing with a Libra, what they're hiding from you, okay, is that, or more like what you don't see is that they're going to be holding back from you, okay? They seem to be going through a period of stress, all right? They're very hostile and guarded towards you because they are unsure of whether they want to grow something with you. So this is a bitch that you need to kick to the curb, because the moment in time you're questioning whether you should invest in me, then you shouldn't invest in me. Let's say what it is. If you want some weird shit, then you got to go. Go stress yourself to the corner. Bye. That's not normal. Oh, shit. Scorpio. Scorpio wants their peace, okay? They're trying really hard to like be victorious with their peace. Yeah. They want equal give and take. They stress over the lack of equal give and take. Could be communication, a problem here. It's just like your energies are not matching each other, and they stress about that. Like they feel restricted. They're going to come offer you love again with the Ace of Cups to try to revive this. Sag. Hey, Gia, get your stuff ready. Sag is heartbroken. They still have a lot of love for you. But something here feels like incomplete for them, because while they feel like you match their energy, they also feel like you're too up and down for them, and it kind of fucks with them. Okay? Yeah. Some of y'all, the problem is that when you guys have issues, like when things are not vibrating at the same frequency, you guys like go away for like a little while and don't come back. And when you come back like hella slow. So the Sagittarius is kind of like heartbroken because they feel like this is kind of like something that's slipping out of their hands. Oh, Lord. Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Oh, Lord. Capricorn's in hermit mode. They're acting like the King of Swords. Some issues, some conflict took place between the two of y'all, and they're acting like assholes. Honestly, that's what they're doing. They're standing here like the King of Swords being a dickhead. They're acting like a twat. Their communication is fucking weird. Aquarius. Those of y'all don't know what aqua. God dang. This Aquarius out here crying and moping and doping, feeling like you hurt them. They also feel like you guys are like players. You're in and out, unstable, on some whole shit. Really on some whole shit. They're walking away because they feel like you got them in a third party. Because you seem to be doing everything but them. Pisces. Pisces is going to come and express their... Okay, so they're going to come talk to you, but really it's to start some shit. That's what they're going to come do. Their disdain through the conversation. Okay? Feeling like this doesn't have life to it. Like this doesn't have a future. They want some type of new venture that they're trying to manifest. Okay? They feel like this shit here is not going to go anywhere. Do you know that this bitch is trying to manifest like a whole nother connection? They keep thinking about like a whole nother relationship that they want. Like, I don't want to have to deal with the air signs anymore. I'm good. Like, I want something new. Okay. They're trying to manifest some type of strength to walk away from this. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, y'all indecision or lack of movement towards each other is making the Pisces get cold on you. So be careful with that one. Because they're thinking about, they keep manifesting new options. And all right. Okay, y'all, smash that like button. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye, you guys.